Okay, now I'm going to cut the cake. So I have baked the butter cake, yellow cake, pound cake, whatever you want to call this. So it should easily come off the bottom. Let's use a spatula to help me. Should come up very clean. There you go. If you are serious about baking, you have to have one of these cake spatula, must have. So I have two of these guys. So what I'm gonna do, see the little dome? I mean, if you're doing it at home, you can certainly just cut it in half and decorate. But for me, I'd like to keep it, you wanna keep it a level, you don't want a lopsided cake, especially I'm doing it for somebody else. So I have a tool here. This is like a saw, but it's really for cake cutting. So what I'm gonna do is cut them in half and make them equal slices. If you don't have this at home, no problem. You can also use a serrated knife and just basically like pretend this is this knife and just go around and cut it evenly and to make layers. So this is what I would do. So there's these things that you control the width of the cake, and that's what you do is seesaw it in between the cakes. If your cake is really hard, you can move it around and do it slowly and slowly guide it. And then, ta-da, you have two cakes. So this is the perfect bottom. I'm gonna put it on one side. And then we have another. Then we use the same level and we cut it again. Slowly. There you go. And then voila, you have another perfect layer. So these cake toppers, I have actually discovered a new way to make another kind of cake, so I'll show you one day. Okay. Then I will do the other ones. After you take it, after you bake the cake, you want to make sure you cool the cake properly. It's really best to even stick it in the fridge overnight or even in the freezer, just so that your cake is nice and cold and firm. And when you cut it, it will be not as crumbly. So there it is, another one. You need to make sure it's cold. If not like refrigerated, or else it just will not turn out well. You'll be like going nuts trying to figure out how to do this cake. Look, yeah, beautiful. One layer. And then the second layer. Sometimes baking the cake, it's also really depends on the time of the year, if it's moist, if it's really humid out, or if it's really dry, so it rises differently. So sometimes it just is not gonna be as even as the other one, but today is pretty good. There you go, there's another top, and here's another layer. So this is the way how you layer the cakes.